Hi and welcome back to Mike Makes It. I've been down the shops. I bought a few bits and pieces to go with the new GoPro Hero 8. I currently use iPhone 7 Plus as the main camera for the channel. Whilst the GoPro perhaps isn't the most advanced or clever choice for a YouTube channel, I'm going to use it for other things as well off the channel. So I think it's going to be a good addition. So with a few little bits and pieces we've got here, we'll have a look and see what I can do with it. So this is purely an unboxing of the GoPro 8. This isn't by any means an introduction to the GoPro or how to set it up or anything else like that. There's lots of videos on YouTube which are excellent for that. This is just a little unboxing of the products I'm going to be using on the channel in the weeks to come. So let's move the GoPro out of the way for now. Most of this stuff is from Amazon. I'll put all the links in the description at the end. This is a Sabrent rubber coated magnetic mount, suitable for GoPros and other cameras, of course. It's just over 3 inches across. Let me get you in a little bit closer. There we go. 3 inch across. It's got a swivel base that should lock onto the bottom of the camera. I've got another mount for that, so this will all be tied up. Very strong magnet. It's rubber coated also, so shouldn't do any damage to whatever I stick it to. That's the plan anyhow. I do some work on the lathe, which you may have seen, so this will be quite handy to stick onto that. One thing I have got just in the distance, I've also done a video on this. I can't quite remember the name of it now, but you'll see it. I'll put a link in the video for you so you can go and have a look. Articulated arm basically, and that would screw onto here. I've got an adapter to go onto that. I can take the clamp off, so camera on the end here, great, you know, I can articulate that around to wherever I want. So that'll be used. Synvitron, I believe it was called, but don't quote me on that. You'll find that in the link. So that's magnetic base with a lanyard, so if you did have it on the car, for instance, you can fix it to your wing mirror, put it through the window, so you're not necessarily going to lose the camera, although I don't think I'd be running that on the car. Smattree, I think. This is a universal base, in this case for the GoPro. This will fix straight to the bottom of the GoPro camera. Just get that out of the bag. Aluminium. Appeared nice construction on Amazon channel or on the Amazon website, and it does look nice. If you can see that, it does look quite nicely made. It's not plastic. I want to stay away from plastic mounts and things. So that would screw on here. It's a standard 1/4 inch mount. So yeah, GoPro would sit on the top of that quite happily. So that's product number 2. This is, they call it a shorty. It's a mini extension pole and tripod, all in one. So we'll get that out the box, have a little look what we got. It is what it says. It's short, but that's what I want. You can attach this to the GoPro, of course, handheld. Can be doubled up as a tripod. Very nice as well. Third option, little selfie stick. Could be handy. You know, you're out and about, can't get on a camera shot very well. Out and about, GoPro's on there. But I've had that mainly for the fact it'll mount straight to the GoPro, and it's tripod. So that's number 3. I think we're up to. Got a roll cage for the GoPro camera for the Hero 8. Hero 8 Black, I should say. Pop that out. It's just a little rubber bumper. If I'm in the workshop and the camera's been knocked about or tipped over, It's a silicon, I believe, silicon case that'll just protect it. There's a lens protector that's replaceable also on it. So yeah, if it's in the workshop, I got a little bit of protection for the camera. The only thing that I'm not overly happy about, there's no access flap on the side to change the battery or to charge the camera up. So you'd have to slip this case off. So I'm not thinking that's as convenient as I'd like it, but we'll try it. It might be fine. Might slide this on and off very easily. But basically, every time I want to charge a battery, I'm going to slide the case off. So I'm wondering the longevity of the silicon here, how well that's going to last. So yeah, that's your roll cage. Also, genuine dual battery charger. You get a battery with this at the same time. There's a battery comes with a camera, so I've now got 2 batteries, which are going to be handy. I believe I read the battery time is about an hour and a half, the run time, but don't quote me on that. I'm really new to all this, so I'm going to have to check it and let you know. GoPro 8 batteries, they've got the blue tab on it. You can use the older style batteries in the GoPro 8, but they won't have the longevity either. They're not going to have the run time, I don't believe. This is probably a higher, it packs more for your punch basically. That's the only reason I think it's blue, because the batteries are interchangeable. So I'd imagine you get a bit more juice out of this. I don't know if you can see that very well on the camera, but there's the 2 slots for the batteries to go in. You can charge 1 or 2 batteries at the same time. USB-C connector there. So you can charge it from your laptop, from a wall pack, battery pack, or in fact a standalone battery pack you can put in your rucksack if you're out and about. Batteries will only go in one way, slide in, and they stay in. I've heard reports of other chargers where the batteries will fall out on you, but these you know, they ain't going anywhere. I think there's a light on here as well that will illuminate when you're charging the battery to give you an indication of if it's charged or not. So yeah, that's that. And I'm going to move these out of the shot a little bit. I'm running out of space. In this box, it's a case for everything. Now, I had this size case. It's an Amazon Basics case, but suitable for this sort of camera. Oh, go on, but you get a charging lead with a battery pack, USB-C to USB, and a book of words. But this is Amazon's basic case. It is what it says, it's basic. I liked it slightly over the genuine GoPro, because you've got cut out pieces of foam, so as your kit and bits and pieces expand for the GoPro, you can take pieces out accordingly. So, you know, there you go. This one will come out for the camera. There you go, so the camera could sit in there. The genuine GoPro cases, about the same size, and they've got dividers which got Velcro on them, so you can move the compartments to different places to suit your kit. I was hoping the shorty would go in here. Let's just have a look. Yeah, that'll go in there. I'm not sure about the base. I dare say we can wiggle that in somewhere. So that's the Amazon Basics, a small case. You can get this as part of a deal, if you want to call it that. You get the case and you get the shorty. That was about £34 delivered. So right, we'll get that out the way over here. Now we come over to the main one of the night, and that's your GoPro Hero 8 Black. Just open that up for you. I might have to zoom out a little bit. Bit of the old packing. Did get a reasonable deal. This was the camera. See if we can get it there. The camera was bought directly from GoPro themselves. It took a couple of days to get it here. Should be $379 as I do in the video. It's in June 2020. Should be $379. They had £100 off it, so it cost me $279 delivered. And they also gave me a 64 gigabyte card to go into it. On the website, it said you were just going to get a 32 gig, but No, they give me 64, so good starter. Probably going to go for a bigger one. I'm not sure what the maximum size is on the GoPro camera itself. Certainly 64, but I'm imagining you could probably go 256. But again, I've not read the instruction. This is in the bag. I've never had a GoPro before, so I might be slightly inaccurate on that. But I would say 256, probably even bigger you could go. Let's get this out of the bag. Right, camera's sitting on the top, nicely presented. Yeah, GoPro Hero8 Black, 12 megapixels, 4K video at 60 frames a second. Now my iPhone 7, that is only 30 frames a second. So 4K, good picture for an old camera. This is 60 frames a second, so this is better again. Literally reading this off the box as we go. 12 megapixels, up to 4K, 60 frames a second, 8 times slow-mo, hyper smooth 2. This takes your shaking out. If you're running with a camera, it'll smooth it all out. It's very good. What I've seen online, if it's as good as I've seen in the videos, it's going to be tremendous. 1080p live streaming. I think that's literally what it is. I would imagine it'll stream from the camera straight to perhaps a Chromecast. But again, I need to learn a little bit more about it. I can come back in a later video just to tell you the ins and outs. But like I say, this is just literally an unboxing, what you get in the box. There's a lot more videos that probably will tell you a lot more than I can at this minute anyhow. So we'll just open the box. There's a pull tab on the bottom. We'll see what we get in here. There's GoPro camera. Get that in shot for you. It's on a throwaway cap, if you like, or a mount. So we turn that over. There's a tab you pull up there. You see that little rubber tab I'm pulling up out the way? You squeeze these two fingers together and the camera will detach. So this is, as far as GoPro is concerned, a throwaway package, the little black cap, but that could be used. Let's see if we get that in shot. There you go. See, it's not horribly thin plastic, and you probably can use that again, so don't chuck that away just yet. I'm certainly not. There's a GoPro 8. There's no lens protection cover like sticky you pull off. On the back you'll see there's a transfer protection for the rear screen, but we'll just loosen that a tad. There is, let me just unscrew this locking screw, because on the base here there's a couple of bits you need to chuck away, or certainly one piece. This, let me see if I can prise that little bit of plastic off. There you go. That's just for packing. It says remove. I've done what I've been told, so that's disposable. I think that stays in there, so there's only one piece you need to take off. What I guess the rubber's doing there, when you put it onto a mount, there is one included in the box, we'll have a look in a minute. The rubber will keep the arms pressed out, i.e. locking that quite securely to the base. If you want to remove that from the base that they give you, you pop the little rubber bung up, so to speak, then the arms are squeezable, so it'll pop out. You can see there's a couple of little hooks on there that'll lock into the base. So let's just pop that back on the stand there. Bear with me, there we go. It's a nice little adjuster on there. It comes all the way out, so you can twiddle it quite well. Whereas, let me have a look at the base here. Yeah, if I use the same screw, we should be fine on this other base. So that'll also stick out. So that's okay. Some reservation there for a second. On the back, you've got a transfer that will simply peel off. I won't do that just yet. I'm going to charge the battery up on it and go on from there. So we'll put that to one side over here. We'll see what else is in the box. instructions. GoPro Plus, this is a subscription service where if you damage your camera, they'll get it sorted for you. The unlimited storage on the cloud if you wish, a few other bits and pieces, but that is a subscription service. Don't have to have it. I probably won't. Questions? Well, I might have some questions. Oh, some stickers. Another book of words, something to read. And in here, it feels quite heavy still, the box. That's because you've got the plastic on the bottom. There's a sticky base. Now, a few people have been a bit disappointed. GoPro's been a bit mean. You've got a curved base. Can you see that? You've got a curve, so that'd probably go on a dashboard in your car, for instance. But GoPro 7s, they used to do a flat base as well. But they're in the order of £24. I think it's £24 for a pair of these. Again, I'll have to double check, but you can buy them directly from GoPro. But if you want a flat one, you've got to fork out more money again. Whereas if you bought a 7, you'd get both in it. But I don't think that's going to be a biggie. I'm not really going to be sticking it to somewhere in the permanent range. Although my Defender, I might well have stuck a flat one on the dash there, looking straight out. So that won't do it because my dash, everything's square on the Defender. So I may have to make another purchase, which is a bit of a shame because there's a few bobs sitting here already. There's your other battery, comes with it. So if I stretch the old arm out here, there's your charger. So take it out the bag. I've got 2 batteries going to be charged. So that's the next thing I'm going to be doing, charging the batteries up, reading the book of words, and hopefully coming back to you in a few weeks. But all this is going to be used on the channel. I'm looking to perhaps have dual feed coming in, 2 shots to the same thing, whatever I'm making, breaking, fixing, possibly be able to cut in different angles of whatever I'm doing. So that's the whole plan of this. So yeah, that's all I've got to say now. I'm going to go and learn a little bit more about the GoPro, and you'll see it hopefully in coming weeks on the channel. But yeah, I'll come back if I've got any problems with this. I may do a follow-up video just saying how good or bad it is for my application. So yeah, thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you thought it was interesting. There's more videos on the way, so if you want to subscribe, please do so. Much appreciated. Thanks very much.